or welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. Today's video is all about my secret TBR. So let's knuckle down and get to it and see what it's all about. So, the secret TBR is as follows, if I can get it. Dun dun dun. These 4 books. Now, these are the 4 books I can physically show you. I have got another secret TBR, but I actually need you guys' help. So I will talk about that near the end of this video, so you can give me some help towards that. But these 4 books I'm going to talk about now. Now, I've got these 4 for a readathon. I saw these are 2 amazing ladies who I absolutely adore on Bookstagram, who were both doing a readathon together, and when I saw what it was and the theme, I was like, yes, I'm here for it. So the lovely Lucy and the lovely Kate, as usual, I'll put all the handles, all of the links, all of the description stuff, everything you need to know down in the description box. But Lucy and Kate are doing a Mean Girls March readathon. Oh yes, I love Mean Girls very much. Mean Girls and Freaky Friday were my growing up movies as a young teenager. I love movies. I love Mean Girls. I still love it now and I'm 30, so you know. But yeah, so it's a Mean Girls March readathon, so it's all the way through March, as you can tell by the title, and it's Mean Girls theme, obviously. So there are 3 teams. There's Team Karen, Team Regina and Team Gretchen. You can choose which team you want to be on, and in those 3 teams there are 4 prompts, and all 4 prompts you have to within those 4 prompts you have to complete before you can go on to any of the other teams. So you can choose what team you want to be on. You can, with the prompts, you can choose whatever books you want to read with those prompts, as long as it fits the prompt. So each prompt for each team is worth 10 points. So in hindsight, if you do complete all of the prompts, which are 4, you will get 40 points for your team. And depending on how many people are in each team, if everyone completes their prompts, or the 4 prompts, then everyone's getting 40 points for their teams. And yeah, and basically all of the points for each team will be tallied up, and then it will be a winner of whoever team it is. And that actual team who's won, every member who's in that team will be put in a draw, and a name generator or something will happen, and it will pull out someone's name and they will win a prize. So I am Team Karen, because Karen was my favourite character in Mean Girls. I think she is dorky, funny, quirky, absolutely bizarre, and I love her, and I think her character made Mean Girls funny and a bit more jollier, because if you really knuckle down to what Mean Girls is actually about, it is sort of about bullying, it is about cliques, it is about mental health, it's about manipulation and controlment and stuff like that. So when you actually really go down to what the film is about, it's quite heavy. So I found Karen's character to just make it a bit more light, a bit more fun, and so all the serious bits, yes, it's serious, but you know, it wasn't too you know what I mean? So I picked Team Karen for that, but also because Team Karen's prompts fit better with my TBRs and everything that's on my bookshelves. It was just a lot easier, as in the other 2 teams I was struggling to get all 4 prompts in. So yeah, I'm Team Karen. From now on, I'm just going to be talking about Team Karen, because that's the team I'm on, so that is what I'm focusing on at the moment. So Team Karen has 4 prompts, and these 4 prompts are: on Wednesdays we wear pink, It's October 3rd, get in the newsletter, we're going shopping, and the limit does not exist. So for on Wednesdays we wear pink, the prompt is to read a book that has a pink cover. And for that I have chosen Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. I am fully aware this is not a completely pink cover. However, I don't own very many pink covers. I've got like pink spines but not actual pink covers, and the pink covers I do own, I wasn't in the mood to read. I thought I know I was going to force myself to read it if I chose it. So I picked this. I was kindly gifted this on my birthday / Christmas in December, and it's been staring at me for ages. And I realise it is a romance book, but guys, I've gotten back into romance. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm not an anti-romance book person anymore. I am starting to realise why I did like them in the first place. So I chose this because there is a pink cover. I have actually already read this. I read this over the weekend. Well, I say over the weekend. I read this in about 3-4 hours. I stayed up till like 1:30, 2 in the morning, which is, to be honest, a normal time for me, but I stayed up because I had to know what happened. I love this. So I've actually already managed to get 10 points for my team, but I won't go into this book. But if you haven't read this book, I beg you to. I can see why everyone has been raving about this author, because oof, and I'm lucky enough to have another book by her that was gifted to me by the same person, so I'm very excited to read another Christina Lauren book. But yeah, so that was for on Wednesdays we wear pink prompt, and I already read it, so I got 10 points for Team Karen. Next is it's October 3rd, and it's October 3rd is to either read a book that has a spooky genre or a thriller genre, or both. And for that I chose The Oak by Sunny Valerio. I was kindly gifted this by the author herself in exchange for a honest review. I was gifted this the beginning of January, and I said to her, oh, I'll read it in February, since I had a lot of book tours for January. However, when February came, I forgot to put it on my TBR pile, and so I didn't go and pick it up. But when I saw this prompt, I knew exactly which book to get, so I did this. It's not that long, it's just over 200 pages. I as well have already read and finished this. I read this, I finished this Sunday, and I went into this book with no expectations. The synopsis was very blasé. Like, it doesn't really say much to expect in the book, but I just assumed it was this niece had inherited a 400-year-old mansion, Gothic mansion. Her late aunt left it to her in her will, and yeah, I assumed it was that. Oh, it's not. It is full of twists and turns. It's creepy. So not only was this like a mystery thriller, it was also about Gothic history and secrets, betrayals, lies, and things like that. And on top of that, it was ghosty creepiness as well. So this book really like had all of the prompts that it was asking for. I love this book. Head over to my Bookstagram to read my review, because I beg everyone to pick this book up and really acknowledge this author, because she's from Italy. She isn't a very big author in the UK or surrounding places. She is quite big in her own hometown, and this is the first book that she has had translated into English. I've said to her that I really want her other books to be translated, because I love the way she writes. But yeah, whether that'll happen. But yeah, I really beg everyone to read my review and pick this book up, because I thought it was fantastic. It really surprised me, and you're left on the edge of your seat non-stop. So yeah, I read this, so I've got another 10 points for Team Karen. So currently I've got 20 points for them. A lot of people who are in Team Karen have actually completed all of their prompts. I've already got the 40 points, and now on the other team's to fill out the prompts there, which I was like, okay. The next one is Getting Newser, We're Going Shopping, and that is either a book you recently bought or a new release. Now this book I picked happens to warrant both of those things, and that is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J Maas. I am so glad that I can get to read this book. I pre-ordered this, it came out in February, as everyone is probably aware. I had 3 books and a 24-hour readathon that I was participating, so as much as I really wanted to read this when I got it, I had books that I needed to get into, and I knew I wouldn't be able to put my full self into reading this book. So I was like, nope, I'm going to put it into my March TBR. And then lo and behold, this readathon really fitted in with this book, because obviously it's recently brought by me and it's a new release. So I am actually currently reading this. Oh, that went well. Yeah, I'm currently reading this. As you can see, I've got a couple of tabs. I'm also doing a reading vlog, which this will be up before my reading vlog, because then everyone knows why I'm reading it, because it wasn't on my TBR. But I'm currently reading this for that prompt, and I'm expecting to take about a week reading this, because I'm not going to have all the time to read it in one go. But what I'm reading so far, I am loving. But yeah, I get to finally read this. It is a big boy. It is over 700 pages. She likes to write some juicy big stuff. But yeah, I'm so glad to read this. This is what I'm reading currently. And once I finish this book, then it will be 30 points, and then I can move on to my last prompt. And the last prompt is The Limit Does Not Exist, which is a book that's been on your TBR for ages. And I have chosen The Lovelies by Matt Haig simply because this has been on my TBR since I first joined Bookstagram. I have never read a Matt Haig book, and funny enough, this month I'm reading 2. I'm reading this, and I'm also reading The Midnight Library, and I've never read a Matt Haig book. I think, if I'm correct, this is like a murder mystery and it's vampires. I can't particularly remember, but I'm sure it was something about maybe these people were vampires or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, it's been on my TBR since I started Bookstagram, which is nearly a year in June. So it's been a while since I've actually picked it up and read what it's about. But yeah, that is for The Limit Does Not Exist prompt. And this will be my last book to read for those prompts. And then once I've read all 4 of those books, it will then go on to, you can choose prompts from the other teams, and you don't have to do the 4 prompts of said team. You can mix and match it. So you could read 1 from Team Regina, one from Team Regina and 3 from Team Gretchen, or 2 from each, or you could choose to do 4 from one, or you could choose not to bother at all. Now, I have managed to have 2 books that are actually on my March TBR that will fit 2 prompts from each of the teams. So I'm hoping once I've managed to finish this, I can then do that, and whether I've got time to add some more in or not, I don't know. But Team Karen is doing amazing. Like, a lot of people, like, so we're in a Discord group thing, so like we're doing reading sprints, we're like talking about Bujo spreads, like everyone's done some spreads just for the Mean Girls readathon, myself included. And yeah, so Team Karen seems to be doing really well. A lot of people have already completed their 4 prompts and read their 4 books, and now going on to getting more points for our team. But I'm slowly getting there. I had to read some book tour books beforehand because they were due before all this, so now they're out the way, I can now concentrate on that. But yeah, so I'm currently reading A Court of Silver Flames, and I'll be doing a reading vlog of my reactions and everything. It won't be anything spoilery, so don't worry. Now on to the other TBR. So I have not picked any books out for this yet because I don't really know what books to choose. So, backstory, because this isn't so much a secret because I will be vlogging that too. Excuse me. So, as you may have seen in February, I did a group 24-hour readathon, which was this month's readathon. They are doing this 24-hour readathon for every month, like the last weekend of that month, which seems to work well for me because it's the weekend I don't tend to have my daughter because she's at her dad's. So this month's readathon is retellings. So it's like fairy tale retellings or any type of retellings. Now I have a few, but I just don't know what to go with. I've obviously got Dorothy Must Die and The Wicked Will Rise, which is like, I'm guessing like a more crimey thriller sort of version of The Wizard of Oz. I've also got a different take to Alice in Wonderland. I have got, I'll take it out just because there's a big actual box of it, but oh no, I'll get them all out. I have got the Unexpected Twists, the Twisted Tales lot. So I've got all of them. So I have got So This Is Love, Let It Go, Mirror Mirror Reflection, Part of Your World. And I have got Rebel Rose on its way to me too. So I was thinking about maybe seeing if I can read this whole set that I've got. And then I have got, oh, it's all the way up there that I can't, yeah, it's all the way up in that shelf that I can't be bothered to get up and get it. But I have got another one that's called Path of Needles, which is like a Snow White sort of retelling, but it's like a crime thriller. So I have got a few already here, but I just can't decide what to pick or what to read. Like, if I knew this was happening for this month, I would probably have left the Cursebreaker series and used Lamb for that, because it's sort of like a Beauty and Beast kind of retelling, more in the first book than the other two. But yeah, I'm undecided on what to choose. I wanted to read 6 for February's and I managed 5. So I think I'm going to do again maybe 5 or 6. I think I can probably manage 5, but if I can push it and do 6, that would be fantastic. But I don't know what to read, guys. So if you've got any retelling recommendations or the books that I've shown you here that I already own that you think actually I will probably love, then please drop them down in the comments and let me know. I just need some help. I can't decide. I'm thinking I might put Path of Needles in because it's a limited edition. I'm like, it's out of 200 people that have this book. I'm number 96 copy, and like I said, it's a crime thriller, but it's also like got a Snow White theme to it, and it's only short, and I'm kind of vibing that I will probably have that on the TBR because I really do want to read it. But I don't know, guys. So if you can give me any of your retelling recommendations, I would absolutely love it. If any of these books that I have shown you you've read and you think I'll absolutely enjoy, then again, you know, tell me which ones, and with your recommendations and with what I've got, I will then make my TBR and then I will share that when I do my vlog of it. But yeah, so that is the secret TBR. I've got the Mean Girls March readathon, and then it's this month's readathon, the 24-hour readathon, which is retelling. So in hindsight, I've got possibly 9 or 10 secret books. But yeah, like I said, I need your help with the retelling ones. So if you can give me your recommendations or think I like any of the books that I've already shown you, please, again, put them in the comments. But yeah, that is the secret TBR. That is the secret TBR. look for my vlog for A Court of Silver Flames. Yeah, I said that right. Like I said, it won't be a spoiler one, or if I do end up giving out a spoiler, I will let you know, because I don't really like spoilers. I'm not one to do it. I've had to stay off certain Bookstagrammers feed and some BookTubers channel because they have been putting up vlogs or reviews, and they've had some spoilers and I didn't want to spoil it for myself. But yeah, look for that video. It will be up at some point. It will be after this video anyway. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like I said, comment below please, and take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.